Hey everyone, Traci here with Create Your Future. And today I have a really awesome video. I'm so excited to share it with you guys. It's something that I help almost all of my clients with. And it's the thing that the clients that I'm working with one-on-one in our one-on-one sessions, the ones that really take this information and implement it, they're getting results. So I'm so excited to share this with you. Before we get started, I'll just remind you of a couple of things. I'm a certified life coach and law of attraction coach here at Create Your Future. And if you would like some more help, one-on-one coaching is available with me. You can find the link in the description below. If you feel like you need some extra help with manifesting anything that you'd like to create and generate in your life, I would be more than happy to help you with that. I'll also remind you that we are doing a giveaway, and the way you enter is by commenting, sharing, liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment down below. And yeah, you can enter the contest to win 3 free coaching sessions. So definitely leave a comment below. I also love reading your comments on my videos, hearing what you've been manifesting, hearing your feedback about the video, the technique that I'm speaking about, sharing your experience. And not only do I love reading those comments, but I know that those comments also help to inspire other people and they help other people. So thank you guys for commenting on the videos, sharing your experience. Okay, so let's dive in. Today I am talking all about, the title is, This is the Way to Stop Checking the 3D for Evidence. So this is how you do this. And I'm first going to talk a little bit about why we're checking the 3D for evidence and what sort of drives that impulse, what drives us to be inspired to take that action. And when we understand what's driving us, the sort of underlying theory, and we can shift that theory within us, then we can actually stop the behavior. So that's what I want to talk about today. And again, help you guys do this and make this shift, make this change, and see some amazing results in your experience and with your manifestation, whatever it is that you're trying to create. So what happens as we are starting to learn all about everyone as you pushed out, learn about law of assumption, learn that we're the conscious creator? We're trying to become the conscious creator. We already are the creator of our life, but we're trying to become the conscious creator. So we generate more and more wanted things. What happens is, you know, especially when we're trying to manifest an SP, a specific person, a romantic relationship, we have so much emotion going on and we get sort of a little bit too involved with the 3D. And when I say that, I mean like when the 3D isn't including all the things that you want. When the 3D includes all the things that you want, yeah, be all involved with it, like just be in it. But when it's sort of not quite what you prefer and you're still trying to make some shifts and some changes, we all know those changes come from within. So you can sort of sit back and just let the 3D be what it is. It's not your preferred version. It's not your full, complete preferred version. So you can sit back and go more within in that time until things get pushed out. Your intentions, your desires get pushed out and they're reflected in your 3D reality and you get to experience them. So what happens is when we get too involved with the 3D, we start to dissect it and we start to make sense of it. And we start to try to, let's say, for example, make sense of someone's behavior that maybe doesn't really make sense, or it's not in line with our desire. It's sort of contradictory behavior. A lot of times we call this hot, cold behavior. So again, we're viewing this 3D reality and trying to make sense of it. And here's the part that we can just stop doing when we understand this concept is we're wondering what it means. We're trying to figure out something that is just reflecting us, by the way, because that's what 3D reality is. It's just reflecting you. It's just an outpicturing of what's going on inside of you. So you don't have to make sense of that. You don't have to wonder what's going to happen next. You don't have to wonder what your specific person is thinking or doing, or you don't have to wonder what decision they're going to make. You don't have to wonder if they're going to choose you. You don't have to wonder if you are going to be together. You can completely stop wondering. You can completely stop questioning. You can completely stop checking the 3D to sort of get your feedback and dictate to you how you're doing, how your manifestation is coming along, how things are shifting and changing. You completely stop doing that. And the way you do that is by simply remembering your job as a conscious creator is never to wonder. You don't ever have to sit back and say, I wonder how this is going to end. You don't. And in fact, you shouldn't, because when you sit back and wonder, you're not owning your power. Your job as a conscious creator is to make decisions, to decide. So rather than wondering, I wonder what's going to happen. I wonder what my specific person is thinking of me. I wonder if they're going to choose me. No, when you find yourself doing that, you stop in your tracks right in that moment and just remind yourself gently, oh, hold on, I'm doing that old thing that I used to do before I knew I was a conscious creator. And I'm trying to wonder what someone else is doing, as if people outside of me are making decisions. See, they're not. And we know this because everyone is you pushed out. They're not out there making decisions. They're not out there choosing things. They're not out there doing anything other than playing the role that you gave them. So wandering is forgetting who you are. It's forgetting you're a conscious creator. It's forgetting that you're creating everything. It's sort of like perpetuating this cycle of unknown, which is not real. That's not real. Everything is, there's nothing random, nothing coincidence, nothing happenstance. If anything was random or happenstance in your reality, nothing would make sense. It would just be confusion. So everything is a projection of your mind, a projection of your consciousness. That's why it makes sense to you. So again, you never have to wonder. When you find yourself doing this, let's just take a simple example. I haven't talked to my specific person in a couple of days. I wonder what they're doing. Let me go then and check social media and see what they've been up to and see what their life is like, what they've been doing, who they've been talking to. Maybe I can get a little insight into what's going on with them. Stop yourself right there. You want to remind yourself, oh, hold on. I don't need to wonder. I don't need to wonder because my SP is not over there making any decisions outside of me, right? They're just playing the role that I gave them, reflecting me. They're holding up the mirror, showing me what's been going on inside. Okay. So I remember my job is to choose. What do I want SP to be doing? Well, I think that I would prefer if they were over there making plans to see me, to take me on a vacation, to surprise me with a gift, right? So these are the things that you can think about and imagine, because of course we know your imagination creates, rather than wondering and forgetting who you are, forgetting that you're creating everything. Do you see how that is sort of like forgetting the whole thing when we do that? So it's very simple. I want you guys, if you find yourself doing this, which I know in my journey, I was doing it quite a bit, and I had to, when I realized this, I had to remind myself, and it doesn't take long. Once you start reminding yourself in the moment, oh, hold on, I don't have to wonder. I remember now that I am creating. So instead of wondering, I'm going to decide. I'm going to make more decisions. What do I want? What is it that I prefer? And then you state and you claim that, and then you move on, and you know that that's what's coming for you. That's how you generate your reality, by focusing on what you want, by assuming, law of assumption, assuming that your decision that you just made in this moment is what is happening, is what is in store for you. It's what's in your future. So I also want to share a small success story from one of my clients who we did exactly this. We talked about this in a session. She was in a place where she was in contact with her SP. They were seeing each other regularly. They would spend time together, have really amazing time together, and then it would be sort of like radio silence. So typical hot, cold behavior. And during that time when it was radio silence, she would find herself wondering, and this was the biggest hurdle for her to get over. And so we talked about this in her sessions, and it was such like a clicking moment. It was like a light bulb moment when she realized, oh yeah, during this time when we're not talking, I don't need to wonder. I don't need to pile on the story of why there's silence right now and create more things that I have to then overcome later. I don't have to do that. I can just stop doing that, because again, she just spent a few days of amazing time with her SP, right? They had an amazing time. It was always great when they were together. So during this time of quiet time, there was no need for her to pile on. All she needed to do, the only shift that she really needed to make, was to stop wondering during that time what was happening and decide, what do I decide? What do I want to decide that is happening during this time? What would I prefer? What is my ideal version of this story? And so that's what we talked about. That's what she started doing. That's what she started implementing. And she started seeing really crazy shifts in her relationship dynamic, where the SP would start coming to her like, why didn't you call me over the last few days? Where have you been? What have you been doing? I wanted to see you. Why didn't you call me? You know, so these were the things that started to shift. And the really amazing part about this is the time when they were spending time together and then having a break became less and less and less and less and less. And again, it was all from this small shift in her mind where she stopped wondering what was happening, and she started deciding, what do I want to happen? What do I want to show up in my reality? So this was an amazing shift for her. I'm so proud of her for making this shift. It's not always easy, you guys, and I know this. I've been in this journey myself, and that's why I'm so passionate about helping you guys as well, because I know it's not easy. But once you kind of take that leap, we've all heard this before, you take that leap of faith and you just trust, even if you don't feel it fully, even if you feel really silly saying, oh, I don't have to wonder, I just decide, even if that feels so silly and so foreign to you at first, just take a leap and try it out. And I promise you, when you start to see a little tiny bit of shift, tiny bit of evidence showing up in your favor, in like towards your manifested goal, towards your true intentions in your 3D reality, you're going to be able to do it more and more and more and start to see bigger shifts and bigger changes in the dynamic. So this is what I hope for you guys. This is what happened with my client. This is what happened with me in my past, in my journey. So yes, I hope this is so helpful for you guys. Again, if you would like some one-on-one coaching with me, you can find the link in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.